Hello class, welcome back. Today we're going to continue talking about exponents. Before we begin, please take out your homework from last night. Please make sure it's all completed, all 10 problems are completed before we move on and you check your answers. And as we review your homework, I would like for you to take out a colored pencil or a colored pen so that you can mark your answers. And always, whatever problems you missed, I always want you to go back and make corrections to those problems so that you don't miss those problems on your quick checks, your quizzes, or your tests. For the first section, you had to write each of the expression in an expanded form and then solve. Here's an example done for you. So number 1, 2 cubed is equal to 2 times 2 times 2, which equals 8. Number 2, 1/3 cubed. Now I did the fraction in parentheses so that you wouldn't get the exponent confused with being part of the numerator. So 1/3 cubed is 1/3 times 1/3 times 1/3 is equal to 1/27. 2.2 or 2 2/10 squared is equal to 2 2/10 times 2 2/10, which equals 4 84/100. Now remember, multiplying fractions and decimals are part of the 5th grade curriculum, and so you should have already known how to multiply fractions and decimals. If not, that's something you need to go back and review. Number 4, 1/8 to the power of 0. Well, any number to the power of 0 always equals 1. The next section, how would you express the following numbers using exponents? So 81, answers will vary, but you could have done 9 squared or 3 to the 4th. For 16, you could have done 4 squared or 2 to the 4th power. Number 7, for this section, you had to write each statement in exponential notation, which means using exponents, and then solve. So 1/5 times 1/5 times 1/5 is 1/5 cubed, which is the same as 1 over 125. Number 8, 0.3 times 0.3 times 0.3 times 0.3 is 0.3, or I should say 3/10 to the 4th power, which equals 0.0081. Number 9, 4/10 times 4/10 is equal to 4/10 squared, which equals 16/100. Number 10, 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 is equal to 1/2 to the 5th power, which equals 1 over 32. Now at this time, please turn to this page in your notes. For this page, you can write a number in exponential form to show repeated multiplication. A number written in exponential form has a base and an exponent. An exponent tells you how many times a number, called the base, is used as a factor. Here's an example. This is written in exponential form. It has a base of 5. The exponent is 2. When it's written in standard notation, it's written out using multiplication. 5 squared is written as 5 times 5, and when you solve it, it's 5 times 5, which equals 25. Remember, the exponent tells you how many times you're going to multiply the base. Whatever you do, do not multiply the base times the exponent. 5 times 2 is equal to 10, and that does not give you the same answer as 5 times 5, which equals 25. So at this time, I would like for you to complete the following chart. You're going to write the exponential form, the standard form, and the solution. Then I would like for you to fill out the bottom part as well. Once you complete this paper, I would like for you to check your answer. So at this time, please pause the video while you work out this page. When you're ready to check your answers, press play. So looking at the chart, exponential form is 5 cubed. The solution is 125. 10 to the 4th is written as 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, and it's equal to 10,000. 4 to the power of 4, or 4 to the 4th power, is equal to 256. 6 to the 5th power is equal to 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 times 6, which equals 7,776. 2 cubed is equal to 2 times 2 times 2, which equals to 8. 6 to the 4th power is equal to 6 times 6 times 6 times 6, which equals 1,296. And 11 cubed is equal to 11 times 11 times 11, which equals 1,331. Looking down at the bottom part, if the exponent is 2, you say squared. For example, 7 to the power of 2 is equal to 7 squared. If the exponent is 3, you say cubed. Example, 7 to the 3rd power, you say 7 cubed. What is the rule for the power of 0? Anything raised to the power of 0 always equals to 1. Example, 7 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Now at this time, please turn to the exponents practice in your notebook. For the first section, it says write each of the expression in expanded form and solve. So for the first one, you're going to write 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And then you multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3 is 81. And then 81 times 3 is equal to 243. For the second part, write each statement in exponential notation and solve. 6 times 6 times 6 times 6 is equal to 6 to the 4th power. And remember, you can always use your notebook to help you work out these problems, but 6 times 6 is 36 times 6, which equals 216 times 6 more, which is going to give you 1,296. So at this time, I would like for you to pause the video while you answer questions 2 through 5 on the first section and 7 and 8 on the second section. When you're ready to check your answers, press play. So here are the answers. Number 2, it should be 7 times 7 times 7 times 7, which equals 2,401. For number 3, 8 times 8 times 8 is equal to 512. Number 4, 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 is equal to 100,000. 2 cubed times 4 squared is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 4 times 4, which is equal to 128. Remember, if there's nothing in between the numbers, that means that you multiply. Make sure you do not add the two together. Number 7, 7 times 7 is 7 squared, and the answer is 49. Number 8, you have 3 to the 3 cubed times 5 squared, which equals 675. Again, remember, use multiplication and not addition. Now at this time, you're going to complete numbers 9 through 20 on your own. Let's read through the directions. First one, solve the following. Then you're going to write down the following expressions in expanded form. Expanded form means using multiplication. For 13 and 14, you write down the following statements in exponential notation. That means using exponents. Then you're going to write each of the numbers using a base and an exponent. For example, 25 can be written with a base of 5 and an exponent of 25, exponent of 2. That is, 25 is equal to 5 times 5, which equals 5 squared. So you're going to use it, write each of these using a base and an exponent. And then you're going to come up with 2 of your own examples of numbers that can be written as a base with an exponent. So at this time, I would like for you to pause the video while you complete problems 9 through 20. When you're ready, check your answers, press play. And here are the answers to the following problems. Number 9, answer is 15. Number 10, the answer is 1. Number 11, you should have 5 A's times, and then you should have 8 B's written. For number 12, you should have 3 P's written times 5 K's. Number 13, it should be h squared times g to the 4th. Number 14 should be v to the 4th times j, or j to the 1st. Number 15, 16 can be written as 2 to the 4th power, or 4 squared. Number 16, 4 can be written as 2 squared. Number 17, 36 can be written as 6 squared, or 2 squared times 3 squared. Number 18, 49 can be written as 7 squared. And for 19 and 20, your answers will vary. Now class, for homework tonight, I would like for you to complete your exponent homework day 2. You are to complete problems 1 through 8 on your own, and tomorrow when you come back to class, we're going to review it first thing in the video. Good luck and have a wonderful afternoon.